We're going to go ahead and do a reading specifically for twin flames, for the twin flame collective, to see what is going on for the divine feminine, for the divine masculine. Tomorrow is our Sagittarius full moon. This is bringing big energies. It's all about freedom, expansion, and higher learning. And it actually has a lot in common with Gemini because we're in Gemini season. It would be very beneficial for you to see where you have Gemini, if you have Gemini, in your astrological chart as well too, because this will give you some insights. Oftentimes twin flames, as Gemini is sign of the twins, do have some sort of Gemini in their chart as well too. Gemini is all about sitting with your thoughts and kind of getting a grip on your thoughts and paying attention to the many thoughts and different sources of the thoughts that come through. But at its highest level, it's learning through relationships and seeing itself in another as well too. It's all about overcoming polarity, duality, and coming back to that space of oneness through coming into balanced twin flame union as well too. But we're going to go ahead and start with a reading specifically for the divine feminine to see what is going on. Remember, this is just a general read as well too, but I know it will help you a lot. So take what resonates for your specific situation. If you do need a one-on-one reading, make sure you're booking it on my website, sparksofdivinelighealing.com. I am an energy healer as well too, and I'm always trying to get you guys to do more of my healing sessions. Check out the twin flame healings, clearings, and activations that I have. This will help you to speed up the entire process that you go through. This is why they call it a twin flame journey as well too, because there's certain things that you need to move through and deal with within yourself as well too. Today I want to talk a little bit about star seeds, as oftentimes twin flames are incarnated angelics or star seeds as well too. Star seeds take on a lot of family karma, trauma, and even collective energies as well too. This is their role as well too, to help to clear these heavier type of energies as well too. So oftentimes star seeds and twin flames had a difficult childhood. And you'll say, well, why? This is all about the soul growth. You've put yourself or manifested yourself in these situations so that you could learn, grow, and even overcome certain challenges. So, Sagittarius is all about freeing ourselves or breaking free from previous constraints, karmas, and things like that. Some of you guys are being required to do more work on your situation that you're in right now as well too. Just kind of depends on what's going on and what is coming up for you as well too. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to start doing a reading for the divine feminine. But if you need me, make sure you're booking me on my website. Remember, I do twin flame coaching too. This is going to help heal your attachment style, and it will also shift you through the process as well too. Great if you're trying to heal separation energies. But let's get started. We're going to do messages from the divine feminine. So divine feminine collective, divine masculine, if you're watching, direct messages from your divine feminine. I love you, but I'm afraid to reach out and have you reject me. Rejection is a huge thing that comes up with twin flames, and you'll say, why? The ultimate rejection is running, not wanting to be in the connection. One or both may face this as well too. And then you start to realize, as you heal things that are triggered within yourself, that these are rejected aspects of yourself on either side. So oftentimes runner is running from their own aspects that they have not integrated or faced, needing to do more shadow work. Maybe, chaser goes through their own series of rejection too, and might have to face that as well too. Twin flames are going to trigger you, and you'll say, why? Trigger what? It's all about the energy being triggered and the clearing work that needs to be done, as a lot of you guys are holding on to a lot of old energies, experiences, karmas, traumas, and even emotional energy that needs to go as well too. So it's all about doing this deeper work despite what it might look like in the 3D as well too. You signed up to do this work with your twin flame specifically as well too. So this presents as a different kind of a connection in a relationship as well too, because this is a connection in the higher spiritual. This is why around the twin flame connection, there's a lot of phenomenon, and we'll say psychic phenomena, where you guys are having telepathic experiences, astral experiences, you're connecting all of the time. Etherically, just kind of depends on how that will present itself in your situation. I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. This is like, maybe it's triggered a lot of feelings or emotions for you to sort through, deal with, or even clear, divine feminine. This is why it's very important that you're clearing your energy as well too, and keeping your energy more clear. things like purifying your chakras, cleansing your chakras, clearing your energies, doing extra sage, things like that will really help. It's all about purifying your energies and dealing with what has come up from your external situation. I work with so many people in relationships and twin flame experiences, and oftentimes the one thing that I see in common with everyone is that it depends on how your situation will go, and it's oftentimes outside of your control, a lot of it as well too, and you're being guided to do this deeper healing work. And it can be like challenges come up, or different, I call it layers, or different obstacles, or you'll deal with certain things through your outer experiences and what it's triggering internally within you as well too. And you're going to have to move through certain obstacles as well too. Twin flames go through rigorous testing, trials, and things like that, especially in separation as well too. So you're having to move through certain layers energetically as well too that may come up in the external as well too. The more clear that you are energetically, the more that you'll be able to handle whatever you're moving through this experience. You were the love of my life. I didn't figure that out before. Now I know that it's true. So you're going to have different experiences. Now the thing is, before twin flames find each other, oftentimes you guys have had very karmic relationship experiences. You come out of your karmic family dynamics, go into karmic relationships, and then you meet your twin flame as well too. But there's already a lot of stuff that you're holding on to prior to meeting your twin flame. This is a different type of connection as well too. This is a spiritual connection. This is the one. And then sometimes that can scare people too if they're not ready to be in a relationship. They're not ready for commitment. They're not ready for the intensity or the overwhelm that can come up from these type of connections too. Just knowing Divine Feminine has this inner knowing of this person. You're going to know who this person is. You're going to have an inner knowing. You're going to be directly told so that you can handle the twin flame experience. I think it's important that both people do know about the connection, or you're not able to do that higher level of work that this relationship requires. So oftentimes in spaces, if you're going through a separation especially, this is so you can awaken to certain truths, realizations, and insights about the connection. We were too different. That's why I'm with someone similar to me. Okay, some of you guys might be with other people. This isn't for everyone, but you and your twin flame are going to be extreme polarity and opposites. Some of you guys are very different. You might be born in different families. Socially, you might be born in different countries. You might have different jobs. Like, I know a lot of twin flames that are like polar opposite, right? One might be really wealthy, the other none, whatever it is as well too. Now, sometimes you guys are used to the karmic soulmate connections that are very, very easy to you. Your twin flame is going to be like a huge challenge as well too spiritually, and you're going to have to do a lot of inner work to actually come into union. A lot of people don't want to do that work. I know, they throw the towel in, they quit, even though it's very, very rewarding when you're in union and you're going to reach these higher states of enlightenment, bliss, and samadhi and things like that as well too. Some of you guys, and this isn't for everyone, might be dating other people. Know that anyone else that you're dating other than your twin flame is a karmic. You're like, what? Like literally in the past, here, now, whatever it is as well too. And so these connections are never lasting. They're so that you can work through karmic energies and challenges as well too. So if you are with someone other than your twin flame, and yes, this can happen, you could already be married when you met your twin flame. You may have a lot of karmic attachments or people that you haven't dealt with, or you might be flat out dating someone else as well too. Know that sometimes these are karmic connections as well too, and they're here to teach you how to take better care of yourself, certain karmic lessons that you may need. There may be karma that you need to resolve when you're attracting a lot of karmic experiences or people to you as well too. It's pushing you to like close out or cleanse something as well too. I'm feeling lost and don't know what to do about it as well too. Okay, so this is where you need to really connect with your higher self, tune into your inner guidance, and do more of what lights you up. It is through that inner light that you're able to share that light with other people too. Working on yourself, working on your own lessons, doing things that you enjoy as well too. Some of you guys are in union, and I think it's very important that you're coming together and learning how to work in harmony and coexisting on a higher level with your twin flame as you guys came here to do some type of mission or bigger soul purpose together as well too. If you're in a separation, it's very important that you're really like living life to the fullest, having a lot of experiences, not putting off trying new things, doing new things, right? Putting yourself out there, getting out there so that you can really cultivate your inner light. no one ever loved me again the way you did. I never appreciated you till you were gone. And so some in separation might be longing for, missing their twin flame. It just kind of depends on where you're at with it as well too, in your own individual journey. Some people go into separation, it's meant to be temporary, but it can be permanent. It just depends on the level of work that both are putting into this connection. I've been manifesting you. Divine Feminine has been manifesting twin flame union as well too, whether you're praying on it. And this is important too, because you can call your twin flame in when you're ready as well too, if you are in a separation especially, or if you're, coming into union and wanting to shift into union faster. Manifesting union, really thinking about the life that you want and making it happen. The distance between us kills me. You might have a lot of distance or separation energies. Okay, now I love this because you might have a twin flame that is an avoidant, and they are famous for distancing techniques and then of course blaming you, right? I see a ton of the patterns with working with many different twin flames, right? They push you away. They may reject, abandon, ghost you, not have a lot of communication, have no communication, no contact, whatever it is as well too. I call these distancing techniques, and this is just pushing love away as well too. They're not open then at that point and need to do some type of healing. So there may be distance between you. This could be because of the other person as well too in the reading. I want to hold you. You might want to be getting physical with your twin flame. You might be thinking about this as well too. I fantasize about you. This person's on your mind a lot as well too. Just know that, especially as we're going into Gemini energy, it's going to be very on your mind. I've been watching your socials and admiring your pictures. You may have been flipping through their social media, or if you have old photos of them, you might be looking at them. Every time my phone rings, I hope it is you. All right, so we have feelings of, this could be shame, rejection, unworthiness, not feeling good enough, feeling this person is too good for you in some type of way. You might need to work on confidence and self-esteem issues. We have Divine Feminine reminiscing as well too about, it could have been when you first met your twin flame, just them in general as well too. Needing to work on money. And this is like differences. So we have too many differences, but this is with our values. This is sacral. So work on your sacral, work on raising up your money, whether you're needing more money or this will play a role in the connection as well too. And this may be something you're really guided to heal in this lifetime. Like if you're coming out of a, we'll say childhood or past of lack or money problems or challenges around money, you might be really guided to like work on your job, work on that spiritual business and things like that as well too. Watch out for people that are not your friends that are around you, especially people that might be giving you faulty or bad advice as well too. And this is you might be getting tested. This is the temptation card, right? You might be getting tested as well too. We talk about twin flames going through rigorous testing. You're beginning to see the people around you a lot better. You can read their intentions. Okay, so we have someone coming up in this, and this is, of course, a twin flame reading. So we have separation. Someone might have walked away, and I describe this like literally walked away, like you're on the same path and you're in union, and the person just walked away on their own, I say selfish ego path, right? Like they might have just walked the other way, and you're sitting there like, what? And this can happen, right? And you're like left like, okay, so it could have been dramatic. It could have been the runner is the ultimate running away, right? Or walking away or whatever it was. This person may have thrown in the towel as well too. So this is coming up with your twin flame, but you have a lot of memories, the past and nostalgia coming up around this person as well too. But there were things in the connection that might have gotten toxic. So on Divine Feminine side, there were misunderstandings, but there's also codependency as well too. This can lead to inner child wounds, insecurity, people-pleasing dynamics within the feminine, being too closed off with other people, things that you need to heal. All right, there is going to be a conversation that takes place between you and your twin flame. I know you're wanting to call them and hear your voice. You might be waiting for a phone call, or you might be the one to reach out if you're guided to. This connection is going to make you have to roll the dice and take a chance on it. This is like taking a leap of faith, trusting the universe and where your path is guiding you within this union as well too. And this is why a lot of people like to play it small. Like they feel comfortable, but they're not doing good in life, like drowning, not doing good, but are afraid to go bigger. And this is survival mode kicking in as well too. This is going to require you to up level a lot of things in your life to reach these higher states that union requires as well too. Raising your vibration, clearing a lot of energies, but actually putting in the work in your physical reality with what you're manifesting to achieve union. My soul was made with yours at the beginning of time. You guys are split from the same soul, same monad as well too. This is why you come together after every lifetime and even many lifetimes here on earth as well too. You are meant to meet this person for a reason. They're meant to kick you in gear with your ascension and to motivate you. Union is the motivation as well too. I've seen glimpses and visions of our future together, and you might be picturing it like a different life with them. Maybe if you were already in union, you're picturing that, but maybe you didn't fully come into union and you're visualizing what your future could look like, right? And what you could be creating together. Now, and I want to say this in this video, because I haven't had a lot of experience. Obviously, I'm an astrologer, but I don't do a ton of twin flame astrology. I do different kind of work, right? And I was looking at, because I'm always having these deeper realizations, I was looking at my own twin flames chart in my chart, and because we're doing, we'll say, this shift of Venus into Gemini, which we're going to do on the 25th, a couple of days. And this is a huge alignment for love. It's going to get flirty, casual, right? And my twin flame happens to have Venus in Gemini. So I thought this was a synchronicity. It also makes them a little flaky at love, right? They're really good. They're really good at the love bombing and talking things out, but they never could make anything happen. And so I think this is interesting because they have Mercury in Gemini, right? And this is talking about things. They're a really smooth talker. They could talk about things, but they get bored and they throw these ideas out, but they never actually made any of these ideas happen. Now, I noticed that I have, because Mercury is communication, Mercury in Taurus. So when they told me and talked to me about certain things, and of course, Mercury in Gemini talks all day. They're super chatty, right? So they talked about a lot of things. And because of my Mercury in Taurus, when they would talk about their ideas, I was very fast to implement them in the physical because I'm a Taurus sun sign and I have all of this Taurus energy. And I'm like, let's build, let's make things happen. You talk about Noah's Ark and you're talking about it. I'm going to go build the Ark. Like, right? I manifest it very fast into the material. So they're more of like the air element, and they like to throw around ideas and just kind of talk about it. I like to actually like make all this happen. Like, there wasn't one thing that they said that I didn't actually implement into the physical as well too, but I noticed that they struggled in implementing the plan, the divine plan, into the physical as well too. And I think this is important because we're going to be dealing with a lot of Gemini energy. Now, this is good. It's going to lighten things up. If you're in a separation, be prepared that your twin flame is going to come back with this Venus and Gemini, quite chatty, because they like that superficial, right, kind of energy, and that they'll be coming in. So if you've been in a separation with not a lot of communication, expect communication to be coming through right now as well too. Rapid communication, fast communication as well too. But what you're talking about, are you actually putting this into action and making things happen, or are you just talking about union a lot, or are you doing it, right, as well too? So we have this kind of energy coming up when we're dealing with Gemini as well too, that is more than just talking about it. It's like we're at this point within the ascension of like, it's enough to talk about all this. Are you guys actually doing the work to make things happen in your life? And are you seeing progress within the physical? Because there's no more progress that we want to see than actual physical tangible union. So it's all about, with Gemini season, all of these ideas, right, the etheric realm and the ideas for twin flames, but it's actually about, let's implement these into the physical through, you know, manifesting a certain ideas and making them happen physically as well too. Union is one of those things that we want to see the physical progress as well too, whether you're seeing more of your twin flame, you're getting more communication, or even getting love offers and proposals. I search for you in every lifetime. This is a deep past life connection. So how you'll know if this person is the one is the search is over. Like when I see people, we'll say in relationships or not in relationships, and they're looking everywhere. Some people are very lost. This is a masculine thing too, of like, I know, right? We're like needing a lot of feminine attention generally, like, you know, always hitting on the people that aren't their flame. They're not even the one, like, right? They're lost. Like, are you lost, sir? But a lot of masculines do this, right? They're always on this search. And I do feel a lot of this is unconscious as well, too. You're going to know divine feminine. This is a reading for the feminine because you found the one and you no longer feel like dating and being with anyone else other than your person. And you'll kind of know, okay, this is the real deal. This is the one. Because if they weren't the one, you would continue the search. And it could be like you found this state of peace where Maybe you're in union with them and you're in a really happy union and it's going great, or you're in separation and something didn't come together like it could have been on their side, and you're at peace with that. You know that even if you don't stay in physical union or achieve it, you know on the other side that you will, and that you've already achieved it internally because you feel the presence within you all of the time, and that you've already achieved this union state and the merge within with your divine masculine and feminine energies, and you're kind of at peace with however this is going to go as well too. And that's a big sign that yes, you've met your twin flame, just in case you're needing some type of confirmation. You have too many blocks for union still. This is about clearing the internal blocks energetically. I feel your energy around me all of the time. You might feel this person all around you a lot. This is how you know they're thinking about you too. Like when you feel them, they're around you in the higher. All right, ready? Step into the unknown. Curiosity keeps us heading down new paths, so take a chance. You're being guided to navigate the unknown and to do your own path as well too. Sometimes this is why twin flames separate, separate paths, right? And things you guys need to do as well too. You're being guided to really tap into that void space, the unknown, your life, and where it is trying to take you. It's very important that you're following the spiritual energetic pulls from source, the spiritual callings, visions, and direction that you're getting right now, divine feminine. You've been chosen to make a difference in people's lives, and this is important. A lot of you guys are being guided into a higher calling, whether you are a leader, a healer, a psychic, you have spiritual gifts. You're being guided to really use them and to awaken during this time to help the rest of the collective. And this is true power, to be of service to everyone, right? To serve the collective. So a lot of you guys are being guided to like fully activate your energy and to tap into your mission more as well too. Gratitude. Pray for what you need, but be grateful for what you've already received. I love this. This could be spirit baby message for some of you guys coming through, but just stay in more gratitude. This is going to uplift your frequency and it's going to make you very irresistible and magnetic to your twin flame. You're a beautiful soul. You inspire and uplift other people, staying in that frequency, staying in that energy, and staying knowing who you are during this time as well too. This is about bringing through the beauty of your soul as we're spiritual beings into the physical dimension. How you're moving, how you're expressing yourself, and how you're living your life. Now we're going to go ahead and do a reading for the divine masculine. It's getting warm here, I don't mind, right? But I've been doing an earlier video. I'm gonna beat the heat. You can tell it's warming up here. So let's do a reading for the divine masculine, see what is going on. A lot of divine masculines been spending a lot of time with themselves. They're doing a lot to distract themselves, but they're still having to do that work. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do a reading for the divine masculine to see what is going on. Masculine collective, divine feminine, if you're watching, direct messages from your masculine. It's easier being with someone from my world. You might have seen and like that they might actually be, if in separation, don't panic if this isn't for you, but for some people it is. They might actually be dating someone else. And you might even notice too that they might have, I don't want to say migrated, vibrated towards karmic connections or like asleep people or people that they were drawn to as well too. So this might be something that they need to work on too. I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You are never a stranger to me. And this is why we go through certain stages of twin flame as well too. And you do the recognition first. Like you already locked in energetically. You know this is the one, but then all the problems come up, right? And that is normal to go through that process. So this person has recognized that you are their twin flame. They know this is a past life connection. They know that you're the one. That recognition has happened. You were my best friend, and I cherished our friendship above all. And this is important too, because twin flames are like on that friend level. Many of you guys might start off platonic and have never had sex and go through the entire twin flame journey. Some of you guys do have sex, but you guys can hang out too. And it's like really good on every level, and that you have a very strong mental connection. So we're in Gemini season. It's all about that mental connection right now and cultivating that too, and being able to talk about anything for hours and being actually good friends as well too. This is someone you want to hang out with. Like, you know how you have those friends and you're like, I don't know, right? This is like one of those like friend kind of connections. Obviously it's super romantic, but it's all rolled into one too, where you can really talk to this person about anything, challenges that you're going through, things coming up. I knew you were right, but couldn't admit it to myself or you. If in separation, this person might be facing their own ego and fears or things that might be blocking the connection too. So they do know that they're supposed to be with you. They might not know how to get there if there's like really a lot of distance or whatever, but they do know you're the one. Time has brought me clarity about us. I made the wrong choices. They might be seeing clearly now that they might have made bad choices with you or the wrong choices too. You deserve better than them. They might have a fear that you're with someone else on their mind, especially if they're not talking to you, that you've moved on or that you've left them behind. I'm sorry I hurt you. I didn't realize what I had until it was gone. And I don't know why masculines sometimes need to realize like they miss you and idealize you in your absence. I don't know why, but if there is distance, space, or absence, they're missing you bad. I'm in love with you, and maybe you already know that you know they're in love with you. Maybe you don't. It could be that they haven't opened up, but they're definitely in love with you. I can't let you go. So we had this card yesterday. They're not able to let you go fully. I underestimated how important you are in my life. They might feel a void or something huge missing in your absence if you are. I want to apologize. I need your forgiveness. That could be what's next, and it could be a delay in separation. They might know they need to come back and apologize, and it might be delaying it. So we have this absence, and they feel your absence strongly. It's a reading for the masculine. They're feeling the feminine absence. They're missing a huge piece. They have a lot of regret about how things went. They're having a hard time thinking that you care anymore. And then they're having to do that shadow work. And this is just loving themselves more, taking better care of their own energy, but also dealing with a lot of old energies too. So they've been doing shadow work, and they haven't expressed themselves good. They might have a hard time with their throat chakra, vulnerability, opening up, sharing their feelings. And I love it because it's the two chicks on the card. They're hanging out with friends. It could be other options, side hoes, right? Karmics as well too. So this is like they're getting support from someone else, friends, but they're still in this energy of regret, and there is the unfinished business with this twin flame connection. It's not over. There's just more baggage to clear too, so they might be having to deal with some of that baggage if not around you. There is a reconciliation, there is a reunion, you're going to get back together, and you will have another chance with this person, but they're having to clear their own obstacles and blocks on their side. I need a break to heal myself. They're having to heal certain things. You've triggered deep insecurities I didn't even know I had. Be patient with me while I heal these things. And they're hoping that you stay and are patient. It depends on everyone's unique situation. Some of you guys are being guided not to, and that if they wanted you, they would have stepped up and when they had the chance, right? And you're already moving on, Divine Feminine. Some of them are kind of stuck with these messages too. So some of the masculines might feel a little stuck. This whole journey was for us to find our way back to each other. That is the whole point of it too. Things are not over between us. It just wasn't the right timing. They might feel that external circumstances, timing, ego, excuses have played a role in this too. So they might be waiting on something to shift, or maybe they've messed up with the timing. I have past family stuff I'm trying to heal. You've triggered a lot of inner child healing for me, and it brought up a lot of inner child wounds for me. Divine Masculine is healing inner child wounds as well too. The more connected that you are with your family stuff, you probably are too. I long for you in a way only you would get. So they're missing you and longing for you. They might be trying to hide it, but they are. Things just got too intense too fast. So they're feeling a lot of longing for you. Angel of action. Divine Masculine is being guided to take action right now, especially with that North Node Mars alignment that we just had. This is like making things happen as well too. So it's like paying attention to your guidance and actually taking the necessary steps to make things happen. Archangel Chamuel, being guided to heal and have a healthy relationship. Twin flame is meant to help you to do that. Surrender your battles. The angels are asking you to hold your peace and surrender your battle to them. Turn it over to the angels, divine masculine, if you do need healing or healing for your relationships. The best is yet to be. Good things have happened, but even better things are presented in the future. A surprise is on the horizon. Expect a surprise. So this is like change coming. I know we're in a lot of energy of change during our time on planet Earth, right? We're in a huge energy of change, but it's all up to you to make those changes. Divine masculine, you're being guided to heal your inner child issues so that you can come into healthier spiritual connection and even spiritual union. Just kind of depends. Some of you guys might be in union, some in separation. If you're in separation, clearing those inner child wounds will help you to come into twin flame union and a more harmonious union. Have a beautiful day. I'm going to go now, but I am going to be around tomorrow. We're doing Sagittarius meditation, and I have tons of Sagittarius full moon healings on my site. If you need me, just go ahead and book me on my website. Have a beautiful day.